Hola, assalamu alaikum, and hello to all my viewers, listeners out there. You're listening to Daily with Nihmanah, which is Nihmanah Ahmed. And today's episode is all about World Book Day, and I'll be talking about a little talk about it with some tips and quotes and stuff like that. So let's get on with the episode then. So what is World Book Day? World Book Day is a charity event that is held every year in the UK and Ireland. It's happened on the first Thursday in March every year. It has first celebrated in the UK in 1995. World Book Day is organised by UNESCO, which is United Nations Educational Scientific and Cultural Organization. Usually on World Book Day, the UK and Ireland, when COVID-19 was around and stuff like that, the children who's in like nurseries, primary schools and secondary schools and maybe sixth forms and colleges will get they got like a £1 coupon slip where they can buy a book for free or half price or something like those lines. They call me on that from a ranges of like the book line to have each year from like varieties of ages, where the books, basic some of the book line that they got each year for World Book Day. They got like a World Book Day slip at the front of the cover, to tell which is World Book Day special. So yeah. In primary schools, children usually dress up as their favourite characters and give him £1 for a charity of their choice as a school as a whole. So this is a like example. So when I was in year 4, for World Book Day, I decided to dress up as Elsa from Frozen. But to be honest, most of the people, like everyone in my year and year 4, thought I was Anna because of the clothing and that. But to be honest, I don't really mind. Like, it was like from Frozen. That was my theme in year 4. So, you know, who days. I didn't really mind back then. So yeah. However, in secondary school, they don't really do dressing up days. Dress up as your favorite character day, sort of. So they might do a theme on that day. So they may talk about a topic in like the tutor time and in the English class as well. They might talk about in other classes as well for World Book Day. But like just that's like a theme based around it. Jazakallah, which is thank you so much in Arabic. So thank you so much for listening to my sort of talking away as really long. I don't know what you count it as that. Thank you so much for listening to my talk on World Book Day for Ireland and UK in general. So now we're gonna have a short nasheed break, and I'll come back after the nasheed break, which I'll talk about some tips and some quotes for World Book Day. So the nasheed I'm going to be playing for you guys is Guide Me All The Way by Maher and Zain. It is vocal only, and you can find it on YouTube. That's where I got it from. If you type in Guide Me All The Way, Maher and Zain, it should come up. And I'll see you guys after the nasheed break. So see you guys after the nasheed break then.
I know that you could easily take away everything you've given me, and I try to remember not to take anything for granted, 'cause I know that one day suddenly this will all come to an end. So my last wish is for you to be pleased with me. Allah, ya Allah, guide me all the way to your Jannah. Ya Allah, ya Allah, don't let me go astray, 'cause I need you by my side. I wish to be close to you throughout my life. Ya Allah, oh Allah, be with me all the way. I know that sometimes I do forget that my next breath could be the last. Forgive me, 'cause I can't thank you enough. Forgive me when I doubt your love. Now I pray for that day when all this stops and comes to an end. So my last wish is for you to be pleased with me. Allah, ya Allah, guide me all the way to your Jannah. Ya Allah, ya Allah, don't let me go astray, 'cause I need you by my side. I wish to be close to you throughout my life. Ya Allah, oh Allah, be with me all the way. Day by day passes, and I think that my time could be near. So I pray, oh God, let this world be in my hands and not in my heart, 'cause soon I'll have to leave it, 'cause soon I'll have to leave it. Allah, ya Allah, guide me all the way to your Jannah. Ya Allah, oh Allah, don't let me go astray, 'cause I need you. Allah, ya Allah, guide me all the way to your Jannah. Ya Allah, ya Allah, don't let me go astray, 'cause I need you by my side. I wish to be close to you throughout my life. Ya Allah, oh Allah, be with me all the way. Allah, ya Allah, guide me all the way to your Jannah. Ya Allah, ya Allah, don't let me go astray, 'cause I need you by my side. I wish to be close to you throughout my life. Ya Allah, oh Allah, be with me all the
Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is your brother Maher Zain. For my latest news and updates, join me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. Salam.
given me, and I try to remember not to take anything for granted, 'cause I know that one day suddenly this will all come to an end. So my last wish is for you to be pleased with me. Allah, ya Allah, guide me on.
Assalamu alaikum to all the listeners out there. Welcome back to Daily with Nihmanah, which is Nihmanah Ahmed. And inshallah, I hope you enjoyed the nasheed, which was Guide Me All The Way by maher and zain. It was vocal only, as previously mentioned. And you can find it on YouTube, as always. But let's get back to the topic, which is World Book Day. For anyone somehow was listening, the episode is World Book Day. So yeah. So I'm going to tell you some facts and some quotes, and also what type of books I like to read as well, if anyone's wondering. So before I get into the quotes and that, I'm just going to tell you a bit of did you know? It's like I just saw a minute ago. Yeah. Did you know that this day, World Book Day, is actually a day of celebration? It's a celebration of authors, illustration, and the importance of reading. According to the research, children who love reading are not only good readers, they tend to have a development to have a wide vocabulary list that they use for the writing and speaking and stuff like that. And also they can understand other cultures better, easier. And also in Sweden, I did not know about this one, by the way. In Sweden, World Book Day was moved to the 13th of April in 2000 and 2011 due to the Easter holidays. So there's some, facts. Like some other information that I did not know. So I'm just gonna read a few, like 2 to 3 facts right now before I get to the quote section. So you all know Harry Potter. So yeah, J.K. Rowling. Harry Potter is the biggest selling novel series of all time. Collectively, the 7 novels sold and around 450 million copies around the world. Now, personally, I haven't read Harry Potter books. Don't hate me on that, but I do like watching the film sometimes. I don't know, I just never get a chance to read the books. But I do love watching the film sometimes when I get a chance to. I only watched the first movie though. I hadn't a chance to watch any others. But yeah, that's just a little thingy. Another quote is Charles Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities is recorded as the best-selling book written in English. It was a 1859 novel telling about the stories of London and Paris during the French Revolution. Over the last 150 years, it has sold more than 200 million copies. A Tale of Two Cities is actually followed that up by J.R.R. I'm going to spell it Tolkien. Tolkien, possibly S. Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, which those two I think I read. I might read bits of it, but I can't remember. But I did remember this thingy. So those are just some facts about World Book Day. So now I'm going to move on to some quotes, and then I'll tell you what I like, what type of books I like, and tell you the books I'm reading at the moment. So one of the quotes that I like to like this is one of the quotes, and the more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go. So I'll read that again. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go. So that's one of the quotes. Here's the second quote. The more... Oh no, that's not it. There you go. Give me 1 second. There you go. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy books, and that's kind of the same thing. I'll read that again. You cannot buy happiness, but you can buy books, and that is kind of the same thing. So what this quote is trying to say is you can't get happiness, you can't get the happy emotions, but you can buy the books, the physical copies of the books in like shops. So if you like reading books, then that's your happiness, your happy times, if that makes sense. And the last quote I'm going to show you guys is it is what you read when you don't have the desirement, what you will be when you can't help it. I'll read that again. It is what you read when you don't have that desirement, what you will be when you can't help it. So those are just some quotes that I found on the internet. If you type in World Book Day, this is how I type in quotes on World Book Day and it came up with loads of quotes. So yeah. So now I'm just going to show you guys. Now I'm going to tell you guys what type of books I read. Yeah. So some of the books I'll go with me, by the way. So one of the books is Mooney Boy, the years, and this is from Chris O.D.O.W.D. and Nick V. Murphy. So I'll read you the blurb for this one. I'm just reading the blurb for 3 of them that I got with me, because it's yeah, that's why. So you get a feeling of what it's about and stuff like that. Martin Mooney is totally fed up with being the only boy in the family of girls. He is dependent for a decent man to help him navigate his idiotic life. So when his best pal Parity suggested Martin gets an imaginative friend, or for short he goes for it. But Martin soon discovered that this could be his biggest challenge yet. So that's just a blurb of the book. I love the book. This book actually I love because it has drawings and it has words. Some of the words, it gives you like the meanings of it. As yeah, that's my preference. I like if it's words I don't know, they sometimes put it in. Yeah. This is a comedy book. The last one was sort of comedy as well. So I like to read comedy books mainly. I like reading Islamic books as well. I have loads of Islamic books. Like in my house, we have a whole cupboard of it. Like Islamic books, Qurans, and even some candles my cousin brought a couple years ago for my birthday. So yeah. So I'll read you the blurb of this book is called, the second book I got with me is The Nerdiest, Wimpiest, Dorkiest, I Funny Ever by James Patterson. So I'll read you the blurb of it. Who is the nerdiest, wimpiest, dorkiest kid comedy in the world? That would be me, James Grimm. At least that is what my biggest rivalry in the world best kid comic contest call me. But I just roll with it, cause I know I'm also the funniest. Can I convince the judges enough to win, or am I about to show the world I am the ultimate failure? So that was the blurb of The Nerdiest, Wimpiest, Dorkiest, I Funny Ever. And the last book I'm going to tell you guys about is, before I tell you what you guys should do, is it's actually a information book. Basically myself, I got ASD, autism spectrum disorder, which I might talk about in the next few weeks as well, because autism month is in April, and I think the 2nd of April was World Autism Day, if I remember top of my head. So I might do a podcast about that, maybe, I'm not sure, but yeah. I'll read you the blurb for Freaks, Geeks and Asperger's Syndrome, which is an information book. So yeah, sorry about my voice, I think I'm coming down with something, because I had the jab actually yesterday, which when you're listening to this, it'll be the 6th of March when I got the jab. So yeah, I'll read you the blurb of it, and I'll tell you some tips, some ways to do it, and yeah, let me just find it. Have you ever been called a freak or geek? Have you ever felt like one? Over the years, Luke had learned to laugh about the name calling, but there are other aspects of life which is more difficult. The teenage years are a minefield of emotions, transitions, and decision. And when a child has AS or ASD, the results are often explosive. Luke's book gives guidance on bullying, friendship, when and how to tell others with AS or ASD, problems at school, dating, sort of, and also friendship, relationships, and more on. So that's just a little blurb thingy. With this book, I just read the blurb on. It's giving me more information about AS/ASD, and I can tell people about it. That's one of my go-to book when I want to take to school, because when we have a day of reading or an hour of reading, I usually take that to school. So yeah. So now I'm gonna wrap up my podcast this week by telling you a few tips about, like, just what you have to do. So did you know if you read for 10 minutes, you can try to read a book for 10 minutes, just 10 minutes per day, so then you get your vocab up to speed and that. I know you have to read 10 minutes a day at least, so yeah. So what I know what book days already passed, but you can do this anytime. So you can make a bookmark, so you can make your own bookmark for so when you read a book, you can put your name on the bookmark and like draw and stuff like that, and that'll be your own bookmark when you read stuff. You can hold a a book club party, like even on Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams. Like, just have a time when you can meet together, read a book, explain what it's a book about, and some questions about it. You can, I know there's some share a story events happening at the moment, so you can use them. And most of all, make it fun. Make the day of reading fun. Like, it's your time to get a book and read for at least 10 to 20 minutes. Like, come on. Like, even before you go to bed, read a chapter a day. Maybe read 5 pages a day. Read a bit, so then your brain can slowly realize it's time to go to bed / quiet time. So thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Daily with Nihmanah, which has Nihmanah Ahmed, where I talked about World Book Day, quotes and tips and stuff like that. If you want to tell me what you like about my podcast and stuff like that, for those people who's got my number personally, there's my friends and family out there who's got my number, message me on there. If you don't, you can always message me on Instagram, which is Nihmanah Official, so NIHMANAH Official. It'll be down below in the description. Or you can use the comments / review section, and I'll make sure maybe put your name or initials. Maybe put your first name and then your initials, so then I will know who wrote that, and I might give you a shout out next week. I might not. I'm not sure. I might want to do a shout out section at the beginning of the video of the podcast event, to appreciate all the people who's listening. But yeah, Jazakallah for listening once again, and until next week, I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Daily with Nihmanah with your host, the amazing Nihmanah Ahmed, aka Nihmanah FA. And until then, peace out for